Hey, welcome to my first video of me making strawberry cream marshmallows. So during this video, I'm just going to be popped up here in the corner just to give a little voiceover to introduce myself, get used to being in front of the camera as well. Recently, I ordered from Suncor Foods because I wanted to use their fruit powders to try and make my marshmallows and my baked goods vibrant in color because I don't like using artificial colors. For the marshmallows, I prepared frozen organic strawberries, and then I ground up some freeze-dried strawberries as well, and I decided to try some maple syrup. I do like this brand. I'm not huge on maple syrup, but I do like the brand that I am using. I just did not like the flavor. The bourbon really came through in the maple syrup. I did end up making these marshmallows again, and I used the same brand, different flavor, and it turned out just as good. So after I blended up the strawberries, I was going to make a juice, and all I had instead of a strainer was cheesecloths. I had assumed that the juice would go through the cheesecloths a lot quicker. So here I am trying to use this plastic strainer because the cheesecloth was not working, and well, it was working, but it was going a lot slower than I thought it would go. And you can see I got nowhere, but I like zoned out because I was trying to figure out, you ever just zone out and just keep doing the same motion until your brain is like, oh, I have another idea that we can try. I had to speed it up. That strainer, that's what I'm talking about. I was just sitting there thinking, knowing that it wasn't working, but I just kept trying. Finally, I decided, okay, I'm gonna use the cheesecloth one more time. I'm gonna wait and just let it do its thing. After a while, a lot of the juice had actually come out. Thank goodness, I was happy. So then I took the rest and I had to squeeze out the rest of the juice. When I experiment with food, I have a gist of what I'm supposed to do and what could happen. I try not to do too many experiments where it's just going to be a complete failure because food is expensive these days. I ain't got time for failures. I took a 9x13 pan and I prepped it with butter, and then I made my syrup. I use sugar, invert sugar that I make myself instead of corn syrup, and I use the juice, the strawberry juice for this one. If I didn't use the strawberry juice, I would just use water. When I was editing, I'm not quite sure why, but I ended up leaving this long pause here. So I thought I would just say some facts about myself, answer a couple questions. Let you guys know a little bit about myself. I'm really good at tongue twisters, but if a bit but better, if a bit but bit, like really good. A bit but a bit better, but a bit of better. My kids can't believe how well I can do them. Peter Piper Pin. If I could hang out with any cartoon character, it would probably be Chowder. I love Chowder. I have a tortoise. His name is Red. I call him Redathan. That's his government name because sometimes he be messing around. He likes to climb on things and then he'll like dive off with his little elephant legs. Just go like this and you can just see him just happily falling into the dirt. I got him about 3 years ago. He's a redfoot tortoise, so I guess his name isn't like that unique, but I love him. He's a really cool pet. He's low maintenance. When he is hibernating, I'm hibernating. But at the same time, you ever get a pet and then that pet needs just as much mental help as you do? He sleeps when I need him during the winter. He also has winter blues, so we are just by ourselves during that time. I went through a lot of phases as a kid. One time I baked banana bread for 3 months straight and I took it to school. I should show you guys some of my paintings that I've done. Here's my little sad duck. I really like him. He's so cute. I can't remember what I called this one, but it's a silly straw and a donut. I also went through a phase of hand carving 9 atomical hearts and then I painted different things on them. I still have all 9. Maybe I'll show you guys later. I have a thing for anatomical hearts. I actually had this one in a gallery show and I'm glad it did not sell. So you do not have to whip your marshmallows until the bowl is cool. I don't. It takes about 7 to 8 minutes and I use my fitness watch, which is the craziest thing to me. It cracks me up all the time because my kids or my husband will see me running through the house and they're like, what do you need? I need my watch. I need my fitness watch. I'm timing my marshmallows. I do that for my brownies, my cookies. I think it's just hilarious. So I had about half of the freeze-dried strawberries that I blended up. And then it took me a while. I'm over my 7-minute mark because I had to call my husband to help take off the top of the maple syrup. And now I get to hear my kids beg for it before I even get it out of the bowl. It actually did turn out really well, even with me not liking the flavor of maple syrup that much. Uh-oh.
What? Could I try it?
Can you hold on for a second? I can't even get it out of the bowl.
Oh my goodness. Well, now it's getting out. What do you mean?
So later on that night, I was just in a rush to cut them up. As you can see on top, there was like a little bit of some hills. That's because it was over whipped. Like I said, I needed my husband to help me with that maple syrup. I could not get it open. I decided to take some freeze-dried strawberries and powdered sugar cornstarch mixture and pour it on top. Since this video, I have elevated the ways that I cover my marshmallows, but this was really interesting and it gave it like a tart flavor. I feel like freeze-dried strawberries are quite tart personally, but I like the flavor on the outside. When I sell my marshmallows, I sell them as 2x2 4-packs. Here I'm just cutting them up. When I experiment, they are for my kids and family and friends, so I really don't care about the size. so squishy. And then I take them and I just powder them on each other just so I can get a very light covering and not overpowering of flour, without flour, cornstarch and sugar. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, I almost did enter a competition for tongue twisters, but I didn't want to humiliate. I didn't want to humiliate. Wow. Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers. A peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter picked? Where's the peck of the pickled peppers Peter picked? Where's those pickles? Pickles? Yep. Where's those peppers? Peter? Where are the peppers? Here's a craft that I made. It's like really pretty. It's a little kitty.